So we're roasting a chicken today, and we're also going to show you what you can do with the leftovers from the chicken. I do this sometimes when we do our cooking class, and I'll bring the bones and I'll roast a chicken at home and bring the bones in, and we'll show you how to make stock. So we already stuck the giblets that came out of the chicken that we didn't use in our roasted chicken. We're going to put that in. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, a healthy oil. It's a pretty big pot. It's going to take a lot of water, so I'll probably put in a couple tablespoons at least of oil in there, and put in some of the aromatics. So we have garlic, and we have onions. We also have celery and carrots. Now this is all going to be strained, so you don't have to worry about peeling things or making them look pretty. They're just going to really cook in a lot of water. Now, this was the bits and pieces I had from the chicken I roasted last week. It's got lemon and garlic, leeks. So it's already got a little bit of onion, but some of this stuff has already been cooked out, so it's, you know, we're adding some fresh veggies too. And then this is all the bones from the chicken. All right. It's all frozen together, but it's the bones from the carcass and the wings and the legs, all the bones, and there's still some little leftover meat and stuff on there that's wasn't enough to kind of cut off. And then what we're going to do is add water, and we'll leave this. We're going to fill it all up. So it's all covered, and we're going to let it cook for, you know, at least a couple of hours. Really, the longer, the more flavor you're going to have from it. And then what I do with everything that you take out is you just compost the rest of it. It's going to really take it all out. Sometimes I'll also take the meat off if there's a little bit of meat and make a chicken soup with that. So we're going to fill it all up and cook it, and we'll show you what to do with it after we've got some stock. We'll show you how to make some soup with it. We're going to strain our stock. It's all been cooking for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we're going to strain it all up, and we're going to compost all the bits that have been in here boiling, and we're going to keep this stock to make some soup. Oh wow, it's a huge batch of stock. So we have our strained chicken stock. So we threw in the remnants of the chicken carcass that after we took all the meat off. We put in onions, garlic, some herbs. We had some lemon that had been inside the bird when we roasted it. All that stuff in there, and cooked it for a couple of hours. It's a nice, beautiful, rich brown color, and we strained all the solids out. Those are going to all get composted because they're not going to have a lot of flavor anymore. All the flavor from that stuff is now in the stock. And when we're done with our chicken, what we'll do is we're going to take some of the leftover chicken meat. We're going to put in the leftover vegetables in here. We're going to throw in some rice or some lentils, give it a little bit more, some substance. And this is going to be a great soup to have for lunch the next day or during the week or dinner, or you can actually make the soup and freeze it and then take it out when you need a meal at the last minute. But it's a great way to really use all of the bird when you make a stock.